And then getting caught up to the black boats, but the good thing that is phone number 4 is your white one as well. Not only I think someone found out really just have to position they are. Just to get in the red, in red, and red, they've got to jump on everyone there. It looks, and I can try to convert them. In the first 5 yards. Come out 1, 2, 3 there. So they certainly makes them. Well, such a nice day to sail around and enjoy the view. Maybe just enjoy and do the hard work. There's champagne sailing, and I think champagne all the conditions. And you will see on the bottom here, because if you retire and the situation gets rotating, races together. So, in front of us now, we have on the computer, Royal Thames in orange versus Itchener in light blue. Itchener have been coming here for many years. I would say probably 67 years. They won the first one and were finalists in the second and the fourth one, I think. And really have been great supporters of the event. So it's good to see that the teams that first helped and started the Wilson are still coming back for more. Maybe different generations, but they're still coming back. Lots of pre-start manoeuvres here. Looks lovely in front of the grandstand, the colours. So race 169, Royal Thames in orange versus Itchener in light blue. Certainly making the racing exciting. The wind seems to just ease up again. With these larger sails, boat handling is essential. Now the Firefly Perfect boat for team racing, but a surprise to everyone. People don't know that the boat was designed for the 1948 Olympics as a single ladder. And now you see that we have the smaller sails. So in their day, they were really a high performance craft, sailed by some very famous sailors. And another useless fact, at the Wembley Stadium, there was a picture of a Firefly in full steam that was there from the Olympics in 1948. The shame of the matter is no one knows what happened to it once they bought the stadium there. Maybe the NFA can tell us later. Just round Mark 3, we have the yellow boats and the red boats. Red is Manchester Union, yellow is Edinburgh. Edinburgh doing a good job and taking a 1, 2, 3. And off the line of race 169, the Blues of Itchener, sailing away with this one in the beautiful conditions, looking as if they're holding a 1, 2, 3 as well. So things are calm at the moment. We need some Royal Rumbles. Time 20 to 3, maybe another 2 hours, 20 minutes of racing. No news from the race officer, so we'll make it up. We normally sail to about 6 o'clock to give everyone a chance to check the boats, get ready, and get ready for the entertainment this evening. But it should give us racing for the full afternoon to 6 o'clock, and then an 8 o'clock first race in the morning. And we will go through to quarterfinals, semi-finals, and the final. We normally try to break for quarterfinals at about 12 o'clock, and we aim for a finish at about 3 o'clock tomorrow. But that all depends on the weather. Forecast for tomorrow, I haven't seen a recent one, Chris, but I'm thinking it is about this. Not agree with. Sunshine, champagne, and 12 months of breeze. 170 about to start. Royal D versus Southampton Male Police Squire. He and Southampton both on 7 wins here, and that puts them in kind of 7th and 8th position. Really, the winner of this race is going to cement himself top 8 and looking really good for a good afternoon to be ready and set for the quarterfinals. So this might be a little first run of a potential quarterfinal for tomorrow, and they are really starting to get involved with each other here. White boats for brand new sails, sponsored by KPMG. Both sets the boats off. Oh, blue boat there, just causing a little bit of trouble. Oh, we've got computers doing all kinds of things. Thank you. Royal D in dark blue, Southampton in the white boats. Racing here, the boats are really beautiful to see. They're really spinning those boats around on a coin. Doing a great job now. We're getting to the business end. How long to go, Chris?
We've got less than 10 seconds to go now. You can see they're pairing up. They're making way to their line. Boat 25 there, the blue. He's holding out boat 29. He's not going to let him in on the end, on the back of that start mark.
Yeah, great start there. Good move there by 25. Back to the team element. Sacrificed a good start for himself to make sure that the opposition started in last, because he could look down and see that he's probably got a first place. Beautiful picture there. Anyone with a camera, get these online. Look at the sunshine off the water and the boats. Really is a great spot for team racing and sailing in general. Crews really leaning out, working hard there. We have Royal D in dark blue, Southampton in white. Looks to me as if Royal D, after a great result before, the race before in the resale, they've come back here and they look as if they've got a 1-2 or at worst a 1-3. We hold a 5 and not a 6 there. It's where that lay line is. The course, it looks as if it's to the lay line. 1. Well, they seem to be on there. Back to the last beat there. We have Itchner in light blue holding a 1-2-3 combination. That looks like it'll be a win for them. And up at the start there, you can see the first boat just pinching up as close to the wind as possible. He might sneak through without tapping there, and they will take a 1-2. Royal D go around the top mark in 1, 2, 5, or 6. But the 6th boat won't mind, he'll just be there, of course, full and slow some of the others down. So Royal D in dark blue, taking a 1-2 lead. They're currently on 7 wins, along with Southampton. That would take them to 8 wins and really put them in the top 5 or 6. So big race for them. Southampton trying to come back there. The first white boat chasing the second blue boat. So now he's closer. He can attack the white boats behind. He can block the wind in front. All he needs to do is get in front of one of them here. He can cause them trouble. He seems to be to lure, Chris.
Certainly does.
Well, he can stop the boat from driving, but white boats have all to do here because they, you can see that they're coming together now. It's Central down 29, a bit rocky there for 29 from Southampton. The race is really compressing here. Royal D still on first. It looks like they've got to go to in 6th, but maybe that not last, they'll win. But boat number 30 here for a chance to push out boat number 25, which is what they're doing. So it's still a 1-3 combination for Royal Gig. Really trying to do the conversion, but can Royal Gig get rounded into it? This could actually work in Southampton's favour here. They go rolling in first, but it's a 2-3.
2-3-4.
2-3-4. And the spin for Royal Gig. Southampton come through to a 2-3-4. Redfern sailing from there. Off the start line, we have black versus white.
Boozer versus National Firefly Association. Boozer are in the black, and NFA are in the white.
Vote for NFA over there. That's a disappointment. Looks like Dennis Armstrong. So the other side, vote for 4. Even their teammates at all to do. Looks like the ball on the far side. Southampton still holding a 2-3-4 in the white versus the front. We now race from here directly into the wind up to the blue float in the middle lake and a little white and blue boat. That's the finish line. We're not far to go for those guys. Who did the contact to get this done? Got this thing there for me.
Director.
Who's that?
Name.
Chris Ryan.
Chris Riley.
Race office commentator. Who's the boss around here to get this grandstand open? On the rocks, isn't it? We don't look like that. Good man.
At the top mark, we have Boozer just come round. They're holding the first and second position with NFA in third and fourth. But NFA are holding a very, very long 6 there. They've got a lot to do if they want to get this way for race 1.
Looks like Southampton just take that race with a 2-3-4 or 1-3-4. That's good. Or everybody just around the grandstand there, trying to see if we can get the grandstand open and give you some seating so you can enjoy the seating. This will hopefully be open in the next 5 minutes and take the weight off and enjoy the view. So just about to start, race number 172. There are current leaders on 9 wins. Enthusiasts who are from Edinburgh University members, and they're on 7 wins. Gives Wessex a chance here to jump in front. West Kirby are also the Hawks on 9 wins, but Wessex might get to 10 first here, so we'll walk with it all to do. In the grey, Roy fourth in the GPR 2 for the world. GPR 2 for the world. Workforce enthusiasts are the GPR 2 for the world at the end of July. So these guys really know around Firefly and know their way around team racing. So start line, little bit split there, 2 of them left. 6 are in grey, Workforce are in blue. Looks like pretty even. Whether or not the grey on the far side can come out in front. So that's 1 blue on this side, boat number 10, Royal 4. There we go, Royal 4 there. Wessex in the middle doing a spin as if the 2 grey on the far side to me, Chris, looks like a 7 and the 8 boats. We'll take a 1-2. Depends on this boat sailing away from us, whether or not you can cross them. Back on here, of course, upon the last one leg, it looks like so it looks like the NFA they come into 2nd and 3rd, but they've still got that 6th place to deal with. So NFA are in the white boats with the nice pink clear. That's National Firefly Association sailing away along on the wall there towards the promenade, sailing us to the finish, and the black boats are Boozer, which is British University Sailing Association. So NFA, they've got a lot to do to convert that into a win. So the lead team. So top here, blue and grey, the grey at Wessex exempt, 7, 8, 9 going around in a 1-2 combination. Their 6th boat is a long way back, but they've got a great solid winning combination there, 1-2. The Royal Hawk close on the heels in 3-4-5. Conditions couldn't be better now, about 15 knots of breeze. Beautiful weather, sunshine here makes everyone feel better. Boozer still holding a 1. But this looks like, depends on this whether the last white boat sailing away from us, whether or not NFA can get through into 2-3-4. A little bit of hunting there, you can probably hold him out. Looks like a 1.
Difficult to say, very difficult to say.
Looks like a 2-3. Maybe hard to say. We'll try and give you a result there. So it's in the grey. We have Wessex exactly a 1-2 coming to the boat. Boylan's the green one. I'll go around up to port, lead it to the left-hand side. 1-2 is a winning combination. So the grey boats of Wessex.
It's all to do with the Hoosiers there. They've got some work to do to prevent that.
Must be nice weather. I've taken my coat off and now I don't even need my woolly hat. So spring is upon us. Seems that I can report on the crapping that it's going very well, and we've got some crabs loose now that are trying to run back to the water. So I think the Armstrong girls look as if they've certainly got 10 or 12 crabs there. They've done a very good job there. The bacon's done well. Off the start line, we have 178, Hope in red versus West Kirby Sailing Club in yellow. Looks like Hope has jumped out to a 1-2-3 lead there. Seems at the moment, Chris, the races are really won and lost on the start line.
So we've got Bristol Uni in 4th and West Kirby Hawks in 2nd. Obviously, the Hawks win, they'll go on to 10 wins. And Bristol Uni will come up onto 9th.
So the Hawks in red boats sailing in the middle of the lake. They're currently in 2nd place. They'll take 10. Feels like the wind is just increased a little bit, but still perfect for these full-size sails. You might have noticed this morning that the boats have smaller sails on. That was just to keep the racing going. Make it fair and easier for everyone, and also to make sure we didn't get too much damage on the boats. These boats are kept for this event for 363 days or 364, and then they're used for the 2.5 days for racing. But as you can see, they race from 8 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock at night, and probably get more use than a normal boat would. So at the top there, you can see the red and the yellow boats. They look beautiful, sponsored by DHL. So thank you to them. West Kirby going around. The Hawks there in a 1st and a 2nd. It'll be tight for a 3rd. He's just dipping. That might drop him down to 4th or to 5th, but the cause and lots of trouble there. Oh, there's a flag. I think that will be a spin for the Hawks, and they'll take it himself.
Just finished on the last leg there. The Wessex got their win, so they're up to 10 points now. So it's important for West Kirby to keep in contact with this race.
So West Kirby in the red boats there, the West Kirby Hawks take a 1-2, sailing towards us in the grandstand in the sunshine, looking very comfortable, and as if they could take it to a 10 as well. So from the top, we have Wessex exempt. After 11 rounds are on 9 wins, but we know they just won the last race. West Kirby Hawks on 9, Royal Thames Red on 8, Bristol Uni on 8. On 7 wins, we have a few teams: Kitchener, Royal Hawk, Royal D, Southampton, National Firefly Association. Then 6 wins, Boozer, Yale Corinthian from the US of A, Cambridge Uni Yellow, Kinsale from Ireland. 5 wins, Oxford and Cambridge, Royal Thames Blue, Old Wavefleets, Bristol Barracuda, Hope, and Weymouth and Portland National Sailing Association. On 4 wins, Cambridge Uni Blue, West Kirby Sailing Club, Oxford, Cambridge Pink, Southampton Uni, Sheffield Steel, and then Magdalen, not on the sheet, but I think have 3 wins. Race 174 just started. Yale from America in orange boats, Cambridge in the light blue.
2 of the boats were over there. You can see certainly number 20, Yale, has come back to the line to restart.
Gives the rest of the team a big job to do there, Chris. Yale. They may have a 1, but it looks to me as if the blue boats there Cambridge will certainly have a 2-3-5 or a 2-3-4. Yale with it all to do here.
But they've done it before.
Yeah, they've been sailing really well, getting better. They make the only sailing boats 3 days a year. The Air guys, they come over and they get better and better through the weekend. So I expect we'll see them up there in the top 8 tomorrow. West Kirby sailing in the red boats away towards the north end of the lake, holding a 1-2 combination. It's like a 1-2-6. So, how do you win a race in team racing? If you are first, second, and third, then you're winning. If you have a 1-2 combination, you're winning the race. If you have a 1-3 combination, you're winning the race. If you're first and not last, you're winning the race. And any other combination, which means your points add up to 10 or less, you win the race. So 2, 3, 4, you win. 2, 3, 5, you win. So we know the combinations because we've been doing it a while. We will keep you posted. Let's go in the red, have a 1-2-6 combination, so 9 points. They would win the race. Sailing up towards the first red float on the far side of the mark in a beautiful sunshine, we have
Cambridge in the light blue and Yale in the orange.
Cambridge go round first. Yale have a 2-3-6 combination, so it's a 1-3 to Cambridge, which is winning. It's still very close.
You can see how Yale come back into that race after the disappointing start of the 20 boats.
Yeah, Cambridge boat did a good job there holding the last Yale boat up. It's very close at the front. Those first 4 boats have got some action. Just to confirm, West Kirby did take a 1-2, which takes them on to 10 wins with Wessex to 10 at the top of the table. Cambridge in blue look as if they're holding a 1-2 against our American friends. So 30 seconds to go. The white versus the blue in front of the grandstand here. Race number 175. Kinsale in blue over from Ireland, and Oxford and Cambridge in the white boats. Certainly one white boat over. And a blue boat. I'm suspecting 2 blue boats, which means that the white boats get away with Kinsale or in the dark blue. Oxford and Cambridge certainly have got a 1-2, maybe a 1-2-4, but this is Liddy. They gave the race away. Kinsale were just a bit early, a bit keen. So coming around the bottom mark here, we have the blue boats going into a 1-2-4 combination. The Yale and the orange are really trying here, but Cambridge in the blue boats taking a 1-2 and a 1-2-5. You'll see the last blue boat there. He's holding up the Yale boat. The reason being is he gives his teammates a chance to get away. There's not 3 boats attacking them. There's only 2 boats. What he's done, he put the Yale boat head to wind. It'll take a time to get out of that. And sail alone. He's got a spin for that. You see the red flag from the umpire. You say, no, it's too west. He didn't do that. He pushed it past head to wind. So he takes a spin. But you'll see his teammates in the blue boats that are just sailing away from his boat. They still got hold of a 1-2 combination. So lots going on the race course. Going up the first beats. Going up the first beats in the blue and the white boats. In race 175 is Kinsale in dark blue, Oxford and Cambridge in white. Looks like a white boat. You remember the Kinsale boat had to come back holding a 1-2 combination. They just tack around the top. They look beautiful there. The white sail, traditional white sails for a Firefly. Brand new sails, both sponsored by KPMG. So thank you to all the sponsors. It's a great spectacle on the lake. Every year we're here all day till 6 o'clock, and then tomorrow we start racing at 8 o'clock. But we get a lie-in, Chris. We don't get to start till 10.
I won't be a lie-in tomorrow, I'm afraid.
No, I've got a 2-year-old. I don't get lie-ins. So we'll be here bright and early for 8 o'clock to watch the racing, from 10 to talk until about 4. And you can probably believe it now. I can talk from 10 till 4 without even taking a breath. We will try and keep you entertained. Little break here. Race 1-6 coming now. We have Royal Thames in the black boats versus Old Wayfleets in the white boats. Just moving towards the start line. You can see that one white boat has a black boat. We call that they've paired up. What they're doing is they're playing chess with each other, trying to push the other boat into a position. 20 seconds to go. There were 2 hoops then. That tells us 20 seconds to go. There'll be another hoop now, telling us 10 seconds. 10 seconds. That's 20. Single hoop is 10. And then you get 3, 2, 1. Black versus white. 10 seconds to go. Royal Thames in black, all Wainfleets in white. Good start there from the white. White had 2 on the line, but 1 not on the line. Big difference. You're not on the line automatically. The team with the white there, they're in 6th place, so they've got to have 2 out of the top 3 to win the race. But it looks like his teammates are doing well. The old Wainfleets there in the whites. But the black boat, the furthest one, is pushing out to the wall. Maybe he'll get a lift off that wall and it'll come back. So black is Royal Thames, old Wainfleet is white. Going up to the finish, Chris, we've got the white and blue. How's that one going?
Well, meanwhile, you've got Oxford and Cambridge for 1, 2, 5. And we know that's a winning combination. Kinsale following behind, looking for the break attacks and see if they can get some traction up that last piece, but unlikely with the covering that's going on by the Oxford boats.
Very difficult with less time to do. You'll see that in the middle on the black and white, these boats are very close together. This race is very, very close. So a boat on starboard, this is when the wind is coming from the right. The boat sailing away from us are on starboard. They have right of way. You'll see that the crew, the person at the front of the boat is waving flags at the umpire behind to say, hey, someone did something wrong. And you'll notice the umpire has just waved the red flag. So a boat has to do, the boat number 1 is now doing a 720, 2 complete turns. The Royal Thames in black are doing 2 turns. That could give the race over to the old Wainfleets in white. Very confusing. Black have first, but old Wainfleet look as if they have a 2, 3, 4. Why is the last old Wainfleet slowing up? Why is boat number 5 going back? This is about communication. Seems to me there that maybe a bit of lack of practice or just not talking, because old Wainfleet had a 2, 3, 4, which we know, winning combination. And then the teammate came back and is really making it difficult for themselves. So they're in first, they're in second. They really need to convert to a 2, 3, 4. So the race really been lost, won and lost at this top mark. The black boat, number 2, is trying to push number 4 away. Number 4 is trying to stop the other black boat. There's a red flag there. I think that's a bit of a, it's definitely a big call. I'm not sure that that's give the green flag, which I'm sure is absolutely right. So we have a, difficult to see, but it looks like we have a 1, 4, 5 combination. The black boat number 3, just in front of the grandstand, he's in first place. Boat number 6, the white one in second, 5 for the white in third, and then 2 and 1 for the black. It's a 1, 4, 5, but very close. Race 177 about to start is Cambridge in grey versus Bristol Barracuda in dark blue. But this is quite exciting, the black and the white boats. You can see they're all really close together. Still looks like a 1, 4, 5, but very precarious.
You can see boat number 29 there, the leading white boat. He's come right down to make sure that no one gets an overlap on it.
I think what this 29 will do, Chris, he will really slow it down. But now you can see the white boats have really done a great job. 5 and 6 have come through and they've pushed the black boats back. Could be a 1, 3, 4. But the boat number 3 here, I'm not sure what boat number 29 not in. So without getting a few, boat number 6. Boat number 3 holds first for the black. Which is Royal Thames slowing down. In second place for Old Wainfleet with the whites, and it's a 1, 3 at the moment. So first round, Blackboat, Royal Thames. Second, Old Wainfleet. Then third, Royal Thames. 1, 3 winning combination. Does it just go fast and go to Lewis? Must be the tackle. Oh no, a spin for Old Wainfleet. And a 1, 2 combination to Royal Thames. Not sure of the umpire call there, but the umpire's there to make the racing fair for everybody. So the black boats take a 1, 2, Royal Thames. So up the course, you'll see we have the grey and blue boats sailing away from us. In the sunshine, looks like the grey boat will go round in first, which is Cambridge against Bristol Barracuda. Looks like a 1, 3 combination for the grey boats, which is Cambridge Uni. Black and white still holding a 1-2 combination. Black is Royal Thames and the white is Old Wakefield. Yeah, at the top of the course there, the grey boat's holding a 1-4-5 or a 1-3-5. So the blue boats with it all to do. I'm not sure what happened to the last blue boat. He's left a big gap. His teammates have got a lot to do. You can see the race compressing around that third mark. When everyone's close together, there's more chance of positions changing. So it's now a 1-4-5 for the grey boats. Remember, grey is Cambridge, dark blue is Bristol. So a great call, Chris, by the race officer. He made the call to go to the full sails. Sun is shining, the wind is perfect. All we really need now is an ice cream van, and the afternoon couldn't get better. And maybe the grandstand to be open. It's on the way, apparently. Don't tell anyone.
So just out in front now, you've got Hoth in the red boats. They're racing against West Kirby in the yellow.
My personal favourites are red and the yellow. Thanks to DHL, they do look absolutely splendid. So, red boats is Hoth over from Dublin Bay.
And you've got two of the red boats, two of the Hoth boats there starting on the starboard end of the line.
Yeah, it's a good start. Nice even start there. I mean, one of the West Kirby about 16, maybe a bit off. But West Kirby end look as if they might take a 1-3 or a 1-2 off the line. But the conditions now could not be better. Just in front of us in the grandstand, grey boats still hold first for Cambridge. Bristol Barrett has done a great job down that run there with the wind behind and it onto a 2-3-4 combination. We know that's a winning combination because we do. 2 + 3 is 5 + 4 is 9, less than 10, so they are. West Kirby, you see on the far side of the lake in the yellow, still holding fast, but that's Hoth boat in between them. They did a great job to stay there, but I think by the time you get a little bit further, it looks as if they will be in third position. You can probably see in a second the West Kirby boat will slower, let the jib sail at the throat go. They're being lazy. What they're trying to do is slow the other boat down. That's the pressure of the race there. Whether or not West Kirby can move back to a 1-2.
When you have the third West Kirby boat, he's just tacked onto the starboard tack. If you get it right way, he's coming into the mark now. He'll force the red Hoth boats to tack away.
And looks like the two West Kirby boats take a 1-2 at the top. And that's the final beat. There's been some changes in the grey. Cambridge, Bristol Barrett. Either one of the Bristol boats was doing a spin. It looks as if they have. It looks like 1-3-5. Cambridge are in the grey. They hold play. It looks as if at last it's a difficult angle to see.
And the small gap they've got away slightly with the first and second boats.
Just feels, Chris, as if that wind's changed a bit because you can remember the direct between this. Gives the people less chance to fight back. I wouldn't be surprised if the manager moves this mark.
Certainly, the fourth end of the line is despicable.
Yeah, we've seen that in the last few races. Certainly, the fourth end furthest away, the float in the middle, the orange one. If you stop and head towards the lake, you get an advantage. Grey boats there, Chris, look as if they're taking a 1-5. I'd say that would be a 1-4-5 win to Cambridge Uni. So that would take them up to 5 wins and up to maybe into the top.
There's all to do for Hoth now. They've got 2 West Kirby boats out front. They'll come back from that.
And you think these West Kirby guys that know how to sail on this lake, they've been doing it for 35 years and they grew up here, so I expect we should see West Kirby hold on to that one. Just starting in front of us, great start. The orange and the blue boats, we'll just have to catch up with where we are. Sheffield Steel in orange, Southampton in the blue. Starting away from the starting on, but they've little advantage. I'd expect Hardy just attack there, but he might be caught. Beautiful spectacle. I'm sure people with cameras will be getting some of the best pictures of the year. sunshine, plenty of crabs around and about to be caught by the children.
I believe it's streaming live on YouTube.
We have technology. We have Wi-Fi. We're on YouTube. And if you're on the BBC listening, we would like a job. Because I take anything you want to be anything from what is it, worm charming?
Paint drying.
Worm charming is one of our specialities. West Kirby and the Yabba boats look as if they're holding a 1-2. 1-2, not last, so really secure for West Kirby. That should nicely move them up onto 5 wins. And in the middle of the course, in the beautiful orange and blue boats, we have Sheffield in the orange and Southampton in the blue. Looks to me as if the orange boats are they have a 1-2, and if not a 1-3, it's whether or not yeah, they have a 1-2 combination. In front of us, we have Portland in the dark blue versus Weymouth. They have an acronym, there's WPNSA. A little bit helpful, so we just call it Weymouth. That's 180 races. And I think quite unbelievable, we've done 180 races since 1 o'clock yesterday. So very windy and wet yesterday. It was freezing cold. So my kind of hot to the starters, the rescue staff, sitting in there for 6 hours in the rain is not good fun. Whereas today, I hope everyone is having a good time. There seems to be some spectators on the rock enjoying being wet. So everyone. Yeah.
What's happening with the ground down there? No, we're doing it till tomorrow. Oh, you need some labour, right? To work with that. We find some labour. We can find labour. I think if you want to put out that more than that, it's going to be difficult. Yeah. Can we do it tomorrow? Yeah. Yes. The only time to do it is by 9 o'clock tonight. Which is no bloody use of that.
No.
I'm just going to get back to see what it thinks. It'd be nice to go like this county then. Yeah.
We're not telling it's 10 miles. I think we're going to get the deposit back if you open it for the way you use it.
Yes. I think actually, because wind is forecast to come around down there tomorrow morning, I think actually tomorrow morning is not there.
Yeah. Well, it's a shame it's not open. Isn't it?
Lovely, so it really isn't that way, isn't it? But again, it's not having it open. It's it's the problem, not having it open. Once it's open, it's really fine and everything else will be fine. It's just getting it's that rule towards moment in time when you've got 4 or 5 people holding on to those sticks, which you can have. While the steps come back. That's the whole of the block because people can get or they can get shredded. That's his problem.
Yeah. Who's sat in his cabin?
Yeah. That was a good ball in the weekend. That's what he does, man.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, that's what he does. Take it somewhere.
Right in the cabin.
Go park up and down. Bring it back in.
Is it a local guy you know there? Or is it?
Well, it's all done too. Apparently.
Right.
I drive the lorry with the grandstand to it. Yeah. We used to have a bus, didn't we?
Yeah.
It was true, I think.
Right. No, was it? Yeah. It's like the lifeboat show every year. That's a double decker, an old double decker bus with the old stairs at the back of it. Right. It's quite cool.
Yeah. It's still quite really, really. Last year, just got a couple of
Quite that. So I'm with you.
So what are we? We're on YouTube. We're
On Twitter, on the blog, we're on everything.
where can people find us?
We're on this website. It's all linked up there. Or follow it on Twitter.
Hashtag Trophy.
Yeah.
So if you technically savvy amongst us, myself included, you can follow us in many ways. You can be here and listen to my dulcet tones. You can see us on YouTube. I guess just search Wilson Trophy. We are kind of live. We're maybe a minute or so. Oh, we're live on the on YouTube, so we're on TV, which is nice. Say hi to your mum. You can follow us on Twitter, which is hashtag Wilson Trophy. Or you can go to the website, see live results, follow the racing, and keep up with us there. So, in this digital age, there are many ways to keep up with us. You cannot escape us, which is nice. Sun shining, absolutely perfect. Lovely wind. No sign of an ice cream run, which is the only disappointing part of the day so far. More copy map. Just about to begin race 192. It's Manchester University in the grey boats versus Cambridge in the dark blue boats. I don't think I did nothing really today with sunglasses. That's a loss. And I'm in my car, which is only 8 minutes. It's a great race there between the black and the white boats, sailing out the second mark with the black boats of Oxford University and the white boats of Edinburgh Exeter. Black boats of Oxford look as if they have a 1, 2, 3. It's still very close, still with a chance for Edinburgh to come back to us. And in front of us, the starting of race 182. Manchester Uni in grey, Cambridge Uni in the pink boats. For those who don't know that much about team racing, you'll notice there's a lot of universities here. Team racing is great for university. It gets people involved. There's a whole team. They go celebrate, socialise, drink beer, and have fun together. And it's a really good racing team. So there's many universities here. We've got them. Liverpool University in Manchester both sail at Lascurvey, so they should know it well. Just starting race 182. Manchester in the grey, but it looks like Cambridge in the dark blue have come off perfectly there. They're the New York Yacht Club boats, the blue ones, sponsored by New York, and the Lascurvey boats in the grey. Looks like New York boats have got the upper hand, which is Cambridge. Black boats of Oxford have a 1-2 just in front of the grandstand here. Very close. Look how close that is. Number 4 is literally touching distance. Still a big job to do, but I'm sure the black boats will hold on to that. We'll keep an eye on that one. I'm going to do on the course. One of the grey boats there looks like they're having a spin, which may give the advantage over to the blue boats, which is Cambridge. Looks as if they might have a 1-2 combination. But while it's a bit quieter, this is as good as it gets, really. Beautiful day. The wind is not too strong. The sun is shining. Poor old me, that's my sunglasses car. Expecting I wouldn't need those until next week. So it's a very pleasant surprise.
And it's surprising for those visitors to see how far the tide actually comes in.
Yeah, the tide coming there. There's another in half an hour to come over the Lake Wall, and it may come close. making for a beautiful spectacle. So race 183 about to start is the National Firefly Association in red versus Southampton in yellow. Dark blue and grey is Manchester in the grey. They are losing at the moment to Cambridge in the dark blue with a 1-2. And then going up the final beat in the black and the white, we have Oxford in black. Looks to me as if they have a winning combination of 1-2. So that would be a win for Oxford. That would take them to 5 wins. Just about to start in front of us, the red boats of the National Firefly Association, we'll call them NFA, versus Southampton in the yellow. So Southampton and NFA both on 7 wins, and 8 wins is gets you up there in the top 8. So this is getting to the serious end of the event. We're probably now about halfway through, maybe a little bit more than halfway through the what we call the round robin, which is the event before we get split to the top 8 teams. And now it gets a bit more serious. Red boats of NFA. 3 seconds. There we go. Ooh. Very close there. Good start from the yellow boat. Far side. Red flag though for yellow boats. So Southampton taking a spin off the line. National Firefly Association really now have to make sure that they're in front of one of the other boats. There's a chance here that Southampton could get a 1-2 combination, but you can see the NFA guys really leading out, really trying their best, sailing away from the. You see the bodies of the crew and the helm, nice and flat, keeping the boat flat. Looks like Davy Ellis and Angus Armstrong on the far side. Angus hasn't leaned out for a long time. In fact, Angus keeps retiring and throwing his Wellington boots in the bin, and then he has to buy a new pair. How are we doing with the blue versus the grey? Looks like the blue boats are holding a 1-2 combination, but they're getting chased, Chris. Is that blue? The blue is Cambridge.
And the grey of Manchester Uni. These teams will know each other well from the Boozer circus. But it's a 1-2 for Cambridge, 3-4 for Manchester, while the last Cambridge boat there, just with the final Manchester Uni boats, they're back in 6th place, having their own little race there.
Okay, and going up the course in the red and the yellow boats, we have the NFA and red versus Southampton. Kind of a make or break here. NFA and red, it looks like Southampton hold first, but it looks like a 2-3-4 for the NFA. Now, National Firefly Association, you'd be right in thinking these guys and girls should know how to sail a boat and race it, and they do. You have probably in there, I'm pretty sure there's 6 national champions and multiple. So that the national champion means they're the best in the country in 1 year for the national championships, normally a week long. So those guys know how to sail a firefly better than anyone. It looks like they're trying to go through to a 1-3-4, so they've got that race under control. Coming up and right in front of us next to the rocks here, maybe a bit close to the crabs, we have the orange versus the green. Orange is Wessex exempt. They're at the top on 10 wins. Versus Royal D, who are in the next pack on 8 wins. So the racing really heating up as the sunshine starts. We've now got the windows open in here, get a bit of a breeze through. Race number 184, Wessex exempt, our current joint leaders with West Kirby Hawks against Royal D, who are in the next pack, just chasing them. Looks like 20 seconds to go. Or is that 20 seconds ago? Orange boats, Wessex exempt in first place versus Royal D in blue, who are in 6th place. That's what we're going to do. Straightening up that language. Just as you're talking, the sentence is just fast. All right. See what happens to it. I just walked out the drum and there's that on.
Well, it's a low one now, doesn't it? This is body racist.
Yeah, too bad. Air is small. So sailing away from us there, we have the race number 185. 184 is the orange boat of Wessex Exempt, our leaders against Royal D in light blue. Looks like Royal D might have a 1-3 combination here, it's still very close. We won't really know until they get to that top mark. But this could really tighten the path a bit. Royal D can win this one. This would be a great result for them. We're going up to the finish there, because red versus NFA and red versus Southampton in yellow. How does that look?
NFA looks as if they've now got themselves into, looks like there's a yellow gun spins there. They look like they've got themselves into certainly 2, 3, 4. But the yellow is 16 there. He's unspin on the end there.
So it looks like a 1-3 or a 1-2 for the NFA. That's a bit of a grudge match. It takes them to 8 wins. And then at the top of the course there, we have a 1-4-5 or a 1-4-6 for the orange. And the orange is Wessex Exempt, so they've come back. Still looks like this is one position each way. Royal D in the light blue. Wessex Exempt, who are on 10 wins at the moment, out in front. They hold first, but they're in last place. Is that a spin there for the Royal D at the back? So that really gives the race over to Wessex Exempt. They hold a 1-4-5, so you may see here that he's got 2 spins from the umpire. That leaves his teammates with a lot to do. So I suspect what will happen here, both 23 and 24 will really push back. If I get the first boat, and I'll think about the 4th and the 5th boat to try and make a gap. So, boat number 19, he's just going to try and get involved and cause a bit of trouble. Orange boats of Wessex Exempt, currently in first place in the event on 10 wins. You can see the blue boats really slowing down, but they've got to stop that boat number 21. They've got boat 21 getting around, so they're now pushing them around. Boat number 20 is going to try and hold up boat 22. This is good team racing here going. Wessex Exempt in the orange versus Royal D in the blue. Wessex Exempt are the current leaders.
Still lots of team racing going on over there.
You can see them slowing down. Just trying to compress the race. Wessex in orange there, Scott, but it looks like the Royal D might have a chance on top. If they can get in front of both of those pairs, whether or not they hold water, you can see that number 19 has come back on start, but he might try and stop 23. Push his teammate round into first, but it looks like Royal D held a, hard to say, held in second. Looks like a 1-3 to.
No, it's all changed again there.
There's flags, there's yellow flags, there's red flags, there's a spin for Royal D. Looks like that's a 1-3-4 now for Wessex. So the 1-3-4 for Wessex in orange.
And a green flag from the umpire, so the racing can continue.
And then in the middle of the course, the blue versus the white, we have West Kirby Hawks, who are joint first leaders at the moment in dark blue against Royal Porthusians. That's Edinburgh Old Boys. Looks like the Hawks take a 1-2, might be a 1-2-3, or certainly a 1-2 around the top mark. Looks like a 1-2-3 for the West Kirby Hawks. Nice and secure for them. And the orange boats, they look as if they're still holding that lead there. They have a first boat number 21, just trying to slow down boat number 24. Have good combinations. Looks like a 1-3-4, but they can probably hold on to that. Hawks and the blue boats have a 1-2-3. Great job there by the last Hawk. Just might be some spins for one in there, but the first 2 boats sailing away. You can see boat number 28 doing a spin. Maybe the Hawks do, just to be nice and secure. So it looks at the really tighten up there. Don't stiff in, whether or not we can tack and make a finish. Looks very close. Might actually. Well, Well, it depends whether or not that boat number 19 gets round, because he's on the mark. I think he's on the mark there. That could well be Royal D coming through to a 234 or a 235.
Yeah. Number 19.
Number 19 is on the mark, so very simply, I think they weren't first and they were last, so they mustn't win the race. But my simple logic from earlier. But we'll actually, the whole team are leading the 1, 2, 3. Just starting in the black versus white, of Royal Thames in the black versus Bristol in the white. Looks like the whites have got a good start.
Back in your days in team racing, if you were the third, fourth boat there, what was going through your mind?
I could pretty eat ice cream and drink tea and generally be happy, really, because you've got two teammates in front. You've got to be happy in that situation. In front of us, a late race, a beautiful picture with the black versus white boats. Very close. Looks to me as if the white boats are coming out in front here. Bristol University in white, Royal Thames in black. But it really depends what happens. All the Bristol are on the right-hand side. All the Royal Thames are on the left-hand side. Depends what the wind does here. Next race is race 187. It'll be Itchener in the grey boat, 789, versus Yale, who are from the USA, on the dark blue boat, 10, 11, 12. So, the top of the table after third round, Westcote Hawks take 11 wins, Westcote 10 wins, on 9 wins, Bristol and Itchener and Royal Thames Red. 8 wins, Southampton, Royal D, Yale, National Firefly Association, 7 wins, Royal Porthusians, Oxford and Cambridge, West Kirby 1, Kinsale Yacht Club, Weymouth and Portland Saint Association on 6 wins, Boozer, Royal Thames, Cambridge University, Bristol Barracuda, Southampton Uni, 5 wins, Cambridge Uni, Old Weymouth, Oak Yacht Club and Oxford Uni, Cambridge Uni Pink on 5 wins, 4 wins, Sheffield Steel, Edinburgh Export, 3 wins, Nordland, and on 1 win, Manchester University. That's after 13 rounds. Black versus white, the only race on the course at the moment is Royal Thames in black and Bristol Uni in white. Pretty close here. The black boats, Royal Thames hold first, and it looks as if it might be a 156. The whites here, Bristol Uni, could well be in a 234. You see boat number 4, he's furthest away from the rest. He's just trying to keep that drum and sail fast. Looks to me as if it's a great tactic. Bristol Uni, oh, the boat number 3 there was in the first. He's given that up. So now, blacks have got a lot to do. That might have been a bit gutsy, Chris. I think that's handing the race to the whites.
Paid a blind, waiting to see what he can pick up around that leeward mark there.
I'm not sure why the boats stopped there, because number 6 is, surely they should just sail on and go into a 1-2 position. They seem to got they were on the same team. There's a red flag here. Not sure who that's for. If that's a white boat, that could be interesting. Now then, somebody's not doing some spins and they'll get trouble. So the red flag there from the umpire, you can see, that's to tell someone they're coming along. It's a black boat, so simply, this will mean not in last. So the white boats at this time were 5th, so they will be in first or win the race. Well, he's just getting a little bit of the military pad, and with me, who doesn't quite a bit like his father, so apologies for the noise. Just sailing away from us in the grey, we have Itchener and Yale in dark blue. So black versus white, just coming to the finish there, we have, at the last mark, we have Royal Thames in black versus Bristol in the white. Bristol did a good job and they were first, not last.
They've still got pace. I mean, it's much the focus on the left-hand side of the course, there on the right-hand side of the course. So, third.
So it looks as if they're first, not last. So that should be a winning combination. In the middle of the course, so the blue and the grey ones look some great going on. Grey is Kitchener and dark blue again from America. So Yale hold a 1-4-5 by the look of it. Could be quite close here. Just maybe causing a bit of trouble for his own boat there, Yale. So the first and maybe fifth, sixth. All that changing rapidly. At the finish there, looks like Bristol hold a 1-2. Should give them the race. That's a 1-2-5 for Bristol. So a good result for Bristol. So it looks like Yale hold in the blue hold first, but they're in at fifth, sixth. It might be the only have to get to that number. So this is a classic from the Americans here. They hold first, really rely on their boat speed. So they're going to really work on that boat number 7. You see them split. One of the others is pushing number 7 back, and the other one will split away. There's also a grey boat there from Itchener doing a spin. So that maybe puts Yale into a 1. Now then, what will they do here? Will the Americans, will they push for a 1-2, or will they push for a 1-4-5? I think that the Yale boat is maybe coming through to a 1-3-4. So now you've got to see the sailing skills of the Yale guys. They don't sail these boats all the time, but they are learning quickly. And I'll tell you what, tomorrow afternoon I wouldn't like to come against them. Great sailing. They look as if they'll be on a 1-3-4. Just starting race 1. 8. Looks like Kinsale, a little bit of an advantage there. If that boat catches them on foot. And around the bottom here, we have Yale that's come through into a 1-2 position. Great from those guys. I think maybe benefiting from a little less wind. The skills certainly coming through there. So Yale in a 1-2-4 combination. Fantastic. Red and yellow sailing with us. Red is Boozer, which is British University Sailing. Kinsale from the Emerald Isle. Kinsale in yellow. One of the Boozer boats doing another turn. This looks to me, Chris, as if the yellow boats will come together with 1-2 here. This yellow one here will meet number 18. If not a 1-2, maybe a 1-3-4. Wind maybe just piped up a little bit. It's not perfect. You just see from the Kinsale boat, maybe need a bit more kicking straps.
Interestingly, split away from his pair there. He's certainly got a little bit more kicker on.
Yeah, it's it's kind of the far side of the course. Kinsale, look at it down on the wall. So it's on. Not the last big blue versus the grey. How's that going? Blue is Yale Corinthian and grey is Kitchener.
Yeah, Yale remain first and second. And the fifth boat there for Yale, he's holding the last boat up as well.
And you can tell these guys do this all summer long. They've got one's got one side of the course, one's got the other. These American teams are really well drilled. They sail 3 or 4 times a week, and they come over here and they learn to sail our boats, and they give us a good run for their money. So I think Yale will be one to watch. At the top there, the yellows and the reds having a little bit of 1-3-5, you'll probably see boat number 17 slow down boat number 15, 5 and 6 to give his teammates a bit of a chance. Now then, I think that boat number 16 shouldn't go in there. So we might see some spins from this. It's whether or not Kinsale decides he's going to take the spin, which is okay because boat number 17 is holding up the last boat. So Kinsale hold a 1-4-5. So what happens here? The red boats have got it all to do. Boat number 18 sailing towards us. On 13 and 14 look as if they're in second and third. Then 17 and red boat needs a bit of help. Just starting in front of us is race 189. Cambridge are in orange and Royal Thames are in blue. It's Royal Thames blue in blue, so that's nice. Looks like Cambridge maybe get a little advantage on that start line. Round this mark here in the yellow is Kinsale in first, but Boozer take a 2-3. But it looks like Yale in the classic are doing the 1-4-5, which is 1 small to 5. It's 10 points. And that's a winning combination. So boat number 17 will hold up boat number 15, keep them up the back, have confidence in their ability. And the first two yellow boats will just try to sail on as quickly as they can. And then in the middle there, you see the blue of Royal Thames Blue versus Cambridge in the orange. Looks like Cambridge have got two boats out in front, but the Royal Thames are really chasing them. It looks like that'll be a 1-2 for the orange boats of Cambridge. The Americans are still looking at that on the 1. That was the 1-4-5. And all roads are attacking. Surprised that that red boat there in the middle is sandwiched between the two yellow boats, but he has left. It does mean a lot of his teammates can get some clear free breeze in the middle. Well, I would say that until 1-3. Sorry, the yellow just about to tack, so Kinsale looking if they hold first. Now, it's whether or not that other yellow boat can tack over. I don't think he can at the moment. He's been held there along the wall. He's starting up, he's now going to jive round. It's whether or not he can get round, and then he just tacks the cover. It looks as if there's a chance here for the Reds to come back into it. They might come into a 2-3-4, which is Boozer, with not long to go. Boozer sailing to a 2-3-4, Kinsale in a 1-5-6, with literally 200 metres to go to the finish. Boozer pulling out the bag and had a 2-3-4, Kinsale do, and not enough time. Boozer coming to the finish with a 2-3-4.
First and last, as you said.
So on the run, you see the orange and the blue boats. Orange is Cambridge and Royal Thames Blue in the 1-2 combination. And Boozer do take a 2-3-4 combination, which is a winning race for them, which is pretty good, isn't it, Jack? They get to 7 wins. Yes, he thinks it's good too. In front of us, in the orange, we have Cambridge, nicely just sailing down, the wind's calmed down, taking a 1-2. 10 seconds to go for race number 190. We have Oxford and Cambridge versus West Kirby. West Kirby in the white, Oxford and Cambridge blue. Oxford and Cambridge look as if they get 2 boats off and nearer to the start line. And West Kirby have 2 from the far end. It's whether or not they can get to the wall. There's that off the line. That's a little advantage to Oxford and Cambridge in the blue boats. Round in front of us, the orange boats of Cambridge still hold on to their 1-2 combination. Right, just to remind you, we are on Twitter. Astro. We're on just over there. We're on the web, we're on the wide web, we're on the moon, we're everywhere. And we're here for your entertainment and the boats of Cambridge holding a 1-2 against the blue boats of Royal Thames. In the sunshine on the far side of the lake, we have West Kirby white and Oxford and Cambridge in the dark blue. Difficult to see, there's a bit of a gap, but it looks as if West Kirby might have 2 out to back. Like 1 tack there. I think West Kirby might have a 1-4-6 at the moment. Whether or not they can convert that. Plenty of time to go there. They're only on the first leg of the course.
And you see the leading boat there, slowing down, trying to help his teammates.
They need to do something here. They're in danger of maybe going to a 2-3-4 against them. There we go. They get to a 2-3-4 combination. West Kirby in a 1-5-6. Oxford and Cambridge do a good job to go to a 2-3-4. Just coming up to the finish in the orange and blue. Cambridge in the orange. Look, they will take a 1-2 combination. Maybe it's a 1-3, but they look as if they certainly have first. For a 1-2, yes, Cambridge take a 1-2 in the orange boats. Well done to them. And then you can see in the white versus the blue in front of the grandstand, you have West Kirby and white holding first, Oxford and Cambridge in 2-3-4, but the 2 West Kirby boats in the back, they're just trying to get in front of one of them, and then they'll do a job and slow the boat down and push it to the back. Just jiving now. Just really press the race. breaking up again. There's nothing to do. I don't know.
No, not you.
I don't know occasionally.
Who did it?
I don't know.
You should be breaking up pretty far away today.
Oh, right.
Very back next to you.
We can't do anything for tonight. Just push the wires in first. That's all we can do. Technical as we get. I can.
Yeah, Mike, so if it's actually outside. Would you want us to try this way in before we get there? No, it's all good. That's not cool. I mean, if we want to do it, I'll do it.
Sorry, Jay, please. Just now.
Yeah, no,
They should be. Right, is it correct? Oh, little change in microphone there. So, was blue. We have Oxford and Cambridge in blue, West Kirby in white. Really come together here. West Kirby gets you to 1. Looks like it might have a 1-3. But it's very close now. Looks to be a 1-4-5. 28. It's a red flag. West Kirby in first, but we need to do something here. Whether or not we can see very close here. That still seems to be West Kirby. West Kirby in white, Cambridge in dark blue. Yeah, West Kirby in there, that's what's that in 1-6, looks like the blue boats of Oxford and Cambridge will be taking a lead. In the middle, of the black versus white, we have Cambridge Union in black versus Hope. Very close, looks like it's first is a white versus Hope. Maybe that takes a second now, and then that black boat comes in for Cambridge. I think it's literally one and the other, then the other. So it looks like it's 2-3-4 to the black boats of Cambridge. Really good combination there. So black boats 2-3-4, trying to go through to a Hornbury. Cambridge Union, the both in the white. Look, I'm not sure that's how they go around. You're going to have to spin round. But it's okay to teammates is up and they still hold a 1-3 combination. Coming to, you can see the boats really stacking up there. West Kirby in the whites trying to really get a big end there. Looks like they hold the 2. Three, 5. Looks like the blue boat from Cambridge takes a 1. Cambridge take a 1-3 West Kirby there. In the black versus white coming down the run in front of us. We have Cambridge Union black and Hope in the white. Looks like the black boat's still holding on to first, but it's whether or not they can get a 1-2. Can the number 3 boat slow down number 5 to allow? It looks like number 6. Ooh, this could be changing. Boats coming together, very close. There's a port and starboard there. It seems to be 2 has interfered with 6, who are not sure who's spinning there. But that could have, so number 6 takes a spin, so the black boats have a 1-2 or a 1-3, or there's a whistle, but I can't see a flag.
Certainly lots of action going on there at Mark 3.
Black boats at Cambridge and white boats at Hope. I mean, the Cambridge black boat there, Cambridge is doing a spin. Looks like they have a 1-3 combination. Does he do another spin or is it just one?
Just one spin.
So when the difference between 1 spin and 2 spins, if you choose to do a spin yourself, a jive and attack, 360 degrees, that's when you decide to do it yourself. If you're told that you're going to be wrong by an umpire, then you do 2 turns. And 2 is obviously slower than 1, so it's sometimes better to do 1. So very close here. So the black boats hold a 1-3, Cambridge against Hope, but the boats very close together. In the middle of the course, we have blue versus grey. Dark blue is Southampton Union, and Old Wainfleet are in the grey. Everyone quite spread apart at the moment, so difficult to see who's winning there. The black and the white is sailing away. Boats just coming together there, the grey and the blue one. Grey one is looks like they have first from Old Wakefield. Southampton really looks like they have second, but then the race really is behind them there. It's hard, difficult to see. Looks like Old Wakefield grey boats have first and maybe fourth and sixth, so it looks like a 2-3-5 combination for Southampton at the moment, but a lot of racing still in that one. In front of us with 1 minute to go, we have the red versus the yellow, my particular favourites for the day in the sunshine. Red is Weymouth and Portland National Sailing Association, we'll just call them Weymouth, versus Bristol Barracuda, and we'll probably just call them Bristol. Bristol in yellow, Weymouth in red. Weymouth are on 7 wins, and Bristol are on 6 wins. So Bristol looking to take a scalp and move up to equal wins. At the finish there, Chris, what's happening there, black versus white?
Too close forwards, but the boats doing spins, boats holding others up. I think we're going to have to wait for that result to come in. Not clear cut from here.
So, not, you can tell.
Oh, and we have a capsize on the course.
Oh, blue boats. That is
Is that Southampton Uni? So, of course, as we've already known, if a boat's masthead hits the water, effectively, they come in 6th position.
Yeah, 6 points. Just off the start line there, red versus yellow is Weymouth versus Bristol. It looks like the red boats of Weymouth maybe just got a little advantage. They've got 2 out of the top 3, but they do hold 6th position, so not over by any means for the yellows, but maybe advantage Weymouth on the first one there. Just coming down here, we have the grey boats that spread out a bit now. Old Wakefield have first, and they don't have last because the dark blue boat has capsized. So it looks like the grey boats of Old Wakefield will take that one with a 1-4-5 at very worst. But it looks as if they're trying to make that a little better. The blue boat misses the mark. It's not turning out to be a splendid day.
Well, Wakefield, they're first and second. They're first, third, and fourth.
And in the middle of the course, the red versus yellow of Weymouth in the red and Bristol in the yellow. I think maybe red have got the advantage there, just a yellow boat from Bristol there in the spin.
Weymouth certainly looks to be holding all cards on the course there.
It looks like they take a 1-2-3 or a 1-2-4, which is a great result. Just coming up to the final leg of the course. The grey boats there. I've got 3 boats in the first 4, so I think whatever happens there, they will win that race. So that's the dark blue boats. So that's Southampton. That would take them on to 7 wins, which is the same as Weymouth. So they've managed to even that one up there. At the top there, the red boats did hold on to a 1-2, but a 1-2-4 combination. But they've got a nice gap there. Wind just changed a little bit there. You see the jibe's not so bad at the top. Course laid perfectly, so there's plenty of opportunity for overtaking. But the red boats doing a really good job. They're not getting in each other's way. One takes one side of the course, one takes the other. So the red is Weymouth. Yellow is Bristol. Weymouth with a 1-2 combination and looking very secure there. And that would take them on to 8 wins, which is kind of in the top 12. So it puts them in the mix. Top 8 teams go through to the quarterfinals tomorrow o'clock, about 12 o'clock. Then we sell quarters, semis, and a final, and we look to get wrapped up at 3 or 3:30. But we are a little bit weather dependent. Hopefully it will be like this. Just starting, we have race 194, Oxford University in orange, and Magdalen, who are in light blue. Now, it could be a bit of a grudge match, because Magdalen are from Oxford. And there's one of the schools there, so this is the young guys versus the old guys. It's not often we call the university guys old, but we will in this case. Oxford in the orange look as if they're taking a nice advantage off the start line against Magdalen. Maybe a 1-2-3 or Magdalen are the under-19 GBR 2 team for the World Championships to be held at Rutland Sailing Club on the 19th and 24th of July this year. And from memory, is Rutland Leicestershire, or is it Rutlandshire? Yeah, it's very nice.
Weymouth continues to be first and second as they got the last beat. They'll be pleased with that result.
Yeah, they had a couple of dodgy ones and a couple of losses, and they've come back with a win and a really nice convincing win. So they have given them confidence for the last 2 hours of sailing today. Just to remind you, we normally sail till about 6 o'clock, and then we start at 8 o'clock in the morning. If you want some peace and quiet, be here between 8 and 10, because you will not hear our dulcet tones until about 10 o'clock. The neighbours need some rest from it, as do you, no doubt. So we would race from 8 in the morning till about 12 o'clock, and then have quarterfinals through the afternoon. We aim to finish about 3:30. Tomorrow we hope the wind will be light again. We'll have sunshine on the grandstand, which you can all sit in, and then maybe eat some ice cream. Enjoy the lake and the racing. You'll see the orange boats there take a 1, 2, 3 at the top. So that is Oxford, really the old guys telling Magdalen how it's done, maybe putting them in their place. So things just slowed down a little bit. Aren't we that slow though? We've done 195 races since 1 o'clock yesterday. We've had sail changes, we've had mast break, we've had capsizers, we've had people fall out of boats. We're only halfway through. So race 195 about to start is Cambridge University in the dark blue and Edinburgh in the white.
Certainly these conditions will be the sort of thing with the beach master we're praying for.
Yeah,
save the boats, save sail changes.
Yeah, sail change, it can take 40 minutes to an hour, and we just move racing. And the Wilson is famous for having this type of racing, I think, continually, and giving people 12, 16 races a weekend. But it takes a lot of hard work. Jamie Marston down there has his beach crew drilled, finely oiled machine that it is, full of athletes, and they are fixing the boats. We've had 2 mast breaks, sails ripped, and they are keeping the boats on the water and making sure everyone has a good day. So thank you to the beach team for your hard work. Off the line, blue versus white, race 195. Cambridge in the blue versus Edinburgh in the white. One of the white boats there just doing a spin from Edinburgh, so it looks as if Cambridge in the blue will maybe at worst have a 2, 3, 4. Just a little pause in racing as we slow down. We have another one race in this round, I believe, which is 196, which will be Manchester University versus Sheffield Steel. And I think that means everyone will have then done 14 races. But you know, so far we've done 13 full rounds. West Kirby Hawks had 11 wins, Wessex Exempt 10 on 9, Bristol University, Itchener, Royal Thames Red on 8, Southampton Melville Squire, Royal D, Yale Corinthian, National Firefly Association. That's your top 9. In 7 races, we have Royal 4, Oxford and Cambridge, West Kirby, Kinsale, Weymouth and Portland, National Sailing Association. 6 wins, Boozer, Royal Thames Blue, Cambridge Blue, Bristol Barracuda, Southampton Uni, and Cambridge Uni Yellow have 5 wins, Old Wainfleets, Hope, Oxford and Cambridge Uni Pink on 4 wins, Sheffield Steel, Edinburgh Export, Magdalen College on 3, and Manchester Uni still on 1 win. That's after 13 rounds. The next race, 196, is the end of round 14. So things will shake up. We kind of think that 12 wins will be the cut-off for the top 8. Now, if there's more than 8 teams on or above 12 wins, I think you don't have to count that. But that gets very technical, and we'll go through that tomorrow. We've got a chance to check.
Oxford Uni now just finished, and they indeed did get their 1, 2, 3 against their younger counterparts.
Comes out in the order. So the top 8 at the moment are Yale Corinthian, Royal B, Southampton Mailboys Fire, Royal Thames, Itchener, Bristol, West 6 Exempt, and your very own West Kirby Hawks. That would be your top 8. But there's another 24 teams chasing hot on their heels. So blue versus white in front of us. We have race number 195, which is dark blue, which is Cambridge in the dark blue. We look to have a 2-3-4 against the white of Edinburgh Export. Race 6 just starting. Manchester in black got 1 win against Sheffield Steel, who have 4 wins. Sheffield Steel in white. Looks as if Manchester here look as if they've got a great start with 2 of their boats. Could be a 1-2 combination. Let's see if they can get this up to 2 wins. Looks as if they've got some good sailing, taking one side of the course. Not sure if both riders left both the 2 here. Nice and quiet on the black boat. Steel. It's like the white boats. Sheffield Steel back, looks on the far side, they've got a great watch. Good sailing here. Sheffield Steel coming back here.
Certainly 1-3. With the Manchester boat just tackling over on top of number 6.
So we're waiting for the computer to update, but we know that race number 197 is the start of round 14. Race number 197 will be Wessex Exempt versus Southampton Mailboys Squire. 198 is Royal Port Beauties against Royal Dean. West Kirby Hawks against Royal Thames. Bristol Uni against Itchener. National Firefly Association versus Yale. And Boozer versus Royal Thames. That's kind of the top 10 teams at the moment. At the top in the black versus white, we have Manchester Uni in black boats versus Sheffield Steel. Sheffield Steel in white with a 1-3-6, a winning combination. Let's finish there, Chris. We've got the blue versus the white. Cambridge in blue versus Edinburgh in the white. How's that?
With Cambridge have won that one. One of the Edinburgh boats is a long way back.
That would take Cambridge on to 6 wins. So
Manchester and Sheffield are certainly having a little tussle down the run. Very close racing.
So, 197. 20 seconds. Kind of start at the top of table clashes. Wessex Exempt currently on 10 wins against Southampton Mailboys Squire, who are on 8 wins after 13 rounds. Computers just a couple of seconds behind. 2 blue boats there. Just 2 spins and start rounds going. So Wessex Exempt really get away with it. Start line, so that's got to help.
So Sheffield here around 1, 3, they've got 1, 2, 6 combination. Sheffield in 1, 2, 6 as they come into Mark 4. Manchester got it all to do.
On the far side, in the Exempt versus Southampton in the dark blue, looks like Wessex Exempt have really kept it. Got 3 in the top 4, and it made it got the first 3. But Wessex in the grey doing a great job and showing really why they're.
Meanwhile, Sheffield in the white have just tacked on top of Manchester in the black as they go up the final leg of the course. They're picking up their pairs, making sure that they maintain that first and second position for a win.
So the race is going to be thick and fast. 198 Royal Port Beauties are ready to go. This is Edinburgh Old Boys and Old Girls team from the university. They've been doing it for many, many years. Probably nearly as many as I am old. Pretty old. then we have Royal D, who are in the yellow boats. That will be starting the next one. And then at the top, we have the grey boats of Wessex Exempt. 1, 2, 3 combination. If
I want to visit Royal, say, but where will we go? Where will I find that clubhouse?
well, that's a tricky one, Chris. On my memory, they don't have a clubhouse, but they do have a start line, which is on Anglesey at Ultra Sound. Yeah, Puffin Sound. Between Puffin Island and Anglesey, they have a start line there. Very old yacht, as Royal D. Small membership, but great sailors, and they've been sporting horse and trade for many years. We welcome them back. They are in the yellow boats in front, just starting now. There's a Royal Fork in the red. Royal D are on 8 wins, and Royal Fork are on 7 wins after 13 rounds.
Meanwhile, Sheffield in the white boats have just finished. A 1-2, well, looks like a 1-2-3 combination against Manchester Uni. They brought that back for a 1-2-6.
And well sailed to the white boats there. That's a good result for Sheffield Steel. That takes them on to 5 wins there. Creeping up the table nicely. Just in front of us, you see the red and the yellow boats lining up for a start. This is going to be no slackers here. Everyone's going to be on the line. That's 10 seconds. 1 hooter is 10 seconds. Red boats, Royal Fork, Royal D in yellow.
Wessex Exempt, they've got 1-2 combination at the moment, and there's a big gap to number 3 there. I think those first 2 boats, they'll just sail away to the finish and take the win.
So back with the red and the yellow, good start. Red for Royal Fork, maybe the advantage for the boats. Somebody's fallen out, and that's in anyone's book. It's been cold, not very good. Now it depends. Was that his own mistake, or was that gear failure? Difficulty getting the crew back in the boat. This really has the advantage to Royal Fork. Royal D here with a win would have really jumped at the table. It's really easy to do. Looks like this is will. Well, it looks as if O'Reilly will come out on first, and it looks as if they will have 3 of the first 4, which gives them at worst 2, 3, 4, but hopefully a first position. So it looks as if Royal Fork losers have been handed this race.
Meanwhile, Wessex Exempt in the grey boats have stretched out their 1-2. They'll be pleased with that result. That keeps them way up at the top of the league. That'll move them on to 11 wins, 14 races.
So in the red versus yellow boats, Royal Fork look as if they're taking a 1-2, but if you look at the yellow boats, they're chasing them down. They haven't given up yet. So we're really chasing them, but they have got a 6th position here. So Royal Fork have got a little bit of breathing space. They've got a 1, 2, 4, 5 combination. Just in front of the start, 199. Race 199 is your leader. Let's go be Hawks on 12 wins versus Royal Thames Red, who are on 9 wins. Little chance here for West Kirby to extend at the front. They're 2 wins in front. They're out there on their own on 12. Second and third are on 10. West Kirby in the orange. Royal Thames in the blue. Really staying perfect. Good call by race officer to switch to full sails. Perfect racing. He's 5. 4 o'clock, you can see the boats lining up here. 10 seconds to go. West Kirby in the orange. Royal Thames in the blue. One of the Royal Thames just spinning round.
Whereas the Hoosiers in the red boats against Royal D in the yellow boats, the Hoosiers now move into a 1-2-3 combination. And in anyone's book, that's a winning combination.
Yeah, you don't need to know maths for that one. Now, the Hawks in the orange boats look as if they have, I would say, 3 out of the first 4, but that's only the 23 on the far side for Royal Thames. Looks as if they might have first, but I think the Hawks would very happily take a 2-3-4 up off the start line. So racing really well here. You can see that the Hawks are just trying to cover the Royal Thames. They've split the course on the far side. I think the is really paying. So the Hawks two out there. It looks as if might be a 2-3-4 or a 2-3-5 for the Hawks, but we won't know until we come back together at the top mark. And then at the last leg of the course, Chris, are they holding on to that 1-2-3?
Certainly looks that way, with Royal D having to do spins there as well.
So this is a race to get Royal D. They've got till about 12 o'clock tomorrow to remedy it. So plenty of time to come back with a good win for Royal Cork if they hold on. They would go on to 8 wins, and they would creep up there in the top 10. So they've got a chance tomorrow. On this race in their red and on the first place, which is Royal Thames, but the Hawks are really hounding them down there. Hawks are chasing them. They look as if they have a 2-3-4 combination. Strangely, Royal Thames just slowing down there. He's trying to make sure they get second, but Hawks get first. The attack, but it's still very close. He will have looking rights there, the Royal Thames. Simultaneous tacking. Is that a Hawks having to slow down to do a spin, or is that, yeah, a spin for the Hawks? So that would put them into, the Hawks go through to a 1-3 formation, but Royal Thames really chasing them there. So 6 boats on the second leg of the course. There seems to be an overlap to leeward for Royal Thames. Hawks trying to hunt them down. They stop there. Hawks take it first. Is that second boat on the mark? It looks like Royal Thames have gone through into a 2-3-4, but Hawks sail over the top, still really close. This could be 2-3-4 one way or 1-3-4 the other way. Hawks, they still hold first. Remember the old adage, if you're in first and you're not in last, you're winning the race. Don't worry about the rest. Pressure changes. Boat number 19 here for the Hawks. He's going to push back and try and hold 22 behind them. If he's leading and not last, the easiest position here is to be first, because you haven't got the pressure. So boat number 20 has to keep out of trouble. You can see here boat number 19. Blue boat doing spins. Hawks come through to a 1-3-4 combination. Boat number 20 actually come through into second, so Hawks did a fantastic job there and have come through to a 1-2-4 combination, which would extend their lead and take them on to 13 wins. But it's not over yet. Look how close the boats are off the start for race number 200. Where was the cheer? 200 races we've done. Bristol University in dark blue versus Kitchener in white. Looks like the dark blue boats of Bristol University did a great start, but in front of us in the orange boats, the Hawks look as if they take a 1-2 combination round mark number 3. Great sailing by all 12. Boats did a great job. It's so close. Boat control is pretty amazing. Hawks there take a 1-2-4 combination against Royal Thames. You can. I've got a great idea. In about 5 minutes, everyone will be gone. That's true. So the Hawks and the orange boats there holding a commanding 1-2-4 combination. That will really cement their position at the top of the table. And the white boats, race number 200. I didn't hear you cheer. That is pretty amazing. 200 races done. Bristol University in the dark blue, Kitchener in the white. Very close. Looks like a 1-3-6 to the dark blue, which is Bristol. But Kitchener very close, so they've got a chance to come back there. Almost a whole stack up and a collision of all the boats. Round in 1, which is Bristol. White looks like they've got 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 6. Who knows? That's very close. Blue, so sailing to a 1-2. Great bit of sailing there. Looks like Bristol go through a 1-2 combination. Hawks at the end there look as if they're holding on to the 1-2, Chris.
Yep, they've got the 1-2. Looks like a 1-2-4 from here. They'll be happy with that. Keep at the top of the table.
Well, it opens up a gap, gives them 13 wins to at worst Wessex and Bristol if they win their races to 11 gives them a 2-race gap, and maybe even a 3-race gap. So that's good result for them.
But come tomorrow, all those races are forgotten. So through to the semis, it's all white clean.
Yeah, quarterfinals start about 12 o'clock. The top 8 teams go through, and all your hard work from the 2.5 days before puts you at the top. But it does give you an advantage. The first vote, the team in first place will sail the 8th place team in the quarterfinals. Second will sail 7th, third will sail 6th, fourth will sail 5th. So there is an advantage to being top of the table. Looks like National Bikeway Association in the black boats here. Race 2 and 1 against Yale, the Americans who are doing great in the white boats. Looks like that the NFA maybe got Dave Ellis here and both of them one off. Wind perfect now, maybe 10, 12 knots. Absolutely perfect conditions for firefly racing. Yale may be heading to the, let's just tuck it back over, just trying to keep folks of Yale look as if they're heading for the far walls, trying to get that advantage. But the black boats of the NFA look as if they maybe have a 2-3-4 or a 1-3-4. And the blue and white boats in front of the grandstand here, just towards the prom. 2 blue boats from Bristol, trying to slow down that first white boat who's Mitchell, trying to get a 1-2 combination. That white boat's doing a great job of staying in there. But Bristol at the 5th position, holding up that white boat for Mitchell. So it looks as if you have a 1-3, but maybe a 1-2 for Bristol, with only 1 leg to go. The middle of the course, the Yale in the white, NFA in the black, with lots going on, lots of spins. NFA going on, maybe 2-3-4, 2-3-5, hard to tell. Looks like Yale certainly have first place there in the white boat. Feels like a little bit more wind coming down. You see the black boats there really having the hike out. Looks like one of the black boats are NFA doing a spin, so it looks at worst to be a 1-4-5 to Yale, but it might even be a 1-3. Yeah, can you catch him? You can't see him. That might be a spin. Looks like a 1-3. Looks like a 1-3-4 for Yale. So NFA with 4 to do here. Got a 6 boat. The last black one is way down. Whether or not we can sneak through that again. Looks as if Yale might go through to a 1-2 and sail over the top. So Yale come back right up that. Okay, the National Bikeway. One of the NFAs has a spin, so it looks like Yale hold. 1-2 for Bristol, Chris.
1-3-5 for Bristol.
So 1-3-5, a nice win for them. And you can see the black versus white boats. It looks as if the white boats at Yale, they have 3 in the top. Race 202 is Boozer in the grey boats 789 versus Royal Thames Blue in the blue. That should make sense. 10 seconds to go. Blue and blue. Royal Thames will get a great start there. Boats 10 and 12 to win, going fast. Nice clean start. If a boat's over, you'll hear a siren and there's someone to go back. You see the yellow flag behind? Really got the minute line. Blue boats, Royal Thames take a commanding lead there on the start line. And in front of us, Yale have first, second, and fourth, so they've done a superb job there. I've been impressed, Chris, with the Yale guys. The wind's dropped and they've got used to the bends. They've really
all you see with them is that they're actually team racing. They're actually forcing the other teams to make mistakes. They might not be able to, they might not sail these boats as often as others, but they certainly know where to put the boats and how to make difficulties.
Yeah, they continue like that and do a great job. So in the middle of the lane you have the grey versus the blue. Grey is blue, the Royal Thames are in blue. I think that's very even. It looks like the grey boats on the far side. Boozer maybe has first, but the rest is really the ground. So it looks to me is I can't tell to be honest. Grey have got first, but I think the grey have got last as well. So it all depends what happens in the middle. I suspect this could be a 2-3-4 to the blue boats.
Coming towards the finish now, Yale against NFA. Looks like Yale are holding first and second. And third by the looks of things, fourth, sorry, from here. I'm pleased with that result. That'll move them up the standings. How many race wins is that now for Yale?
Well, Yale, the last 3 or 4 races have really come up. They've come about 12 to 13th, and they're into 5th place. So that will take them to 10 wins. Very good. And just the job for them. We're just playing against some little people because that's the most important thing to do. Yeah, we've got lots of little people here, and I don't have any crabbing, but I suspect the crabbing is going very well. Have we got more crabs apparently? Yes. Are we using bacon? We're told bacon is the bait of choice is bacon. They're doing a very good job. There's Rose. We'll say later, Rose. She's doing a good job. She's grown again. Lots of little people here. They are the crews of the future. They will be sailing here in the coming years, so that is great. If you're interested. Now, apologies. We'll get back to the racing. We get confused, as you know. Race 202 is the grey. Is Boozer versus Royal Thames in blue, just coming down towards us. Royal Thames, yeah, they're doing a good job there in the blue, but it looks as if Boozer have first position, but they might have 5th and 6th, so it's really what the Bluebirds can do with Royal Thames. Just starting in the red is West Kirby Sailing Club versus Kinsale in the yellow. Looks like, well, it looks really close to be honest. West Kirby maybe just sneaking out the wind, just dropping a bit. What a great call by the race officer. This is perfect conditions. One of the West Kirby races doing a spin, but it looks as if they have 2 in the top 3. The Kinsale are still really tight. This is really tight. It's whether or not the West Kirby guys can hold on to first and maybe get that boat on the far side. What's happening here, Chris? We've got the grey and the bluebirds really coming together.
Very, very close racing here.
So grey boats are Boozer, Royal Thames in blue. Now grey boats, Boozer still holding first, and they're not in last. Maybe they are. Maybe Boozer number 9 is in last. So this may be a turnaround. Royal Thames may be changing. They have 2-4-5, so that is a 1-3 to Boozer. But Boozer coming back on starboard there just to cause a bit of mischief. It's a 1-3 to Boozer. Whether or not they can hold that.
That's a 1-3-6 for Boozer. They need to do something. They've got some work to do there.
In the middle, the West Kirby boats are the red versus Kinsale. West Kirby hold a 1, but I think this is a 2-3-5 maybe to Kinsale. It's close. That 6th boat there from West Kirby's done a great job getting back into the race. It's whether or not that West Kirby on the far side can tack clear. If he can get around there, he needs a nice clean tack. It looks like the West Kirby boat sails on the way to a. There's a flag, but there was now the West Kirby boat doing a spin. He couldn't get in front of the Kinsale boat, who was right of way. So this looks as if whether or not the West Kirby boat can hold up, it looks. I thought West Kirby had a chance to get through to a very 1. That's very close. A 1. And Kinsale go through to a 2-3-4. Lovely combination by them. You see the 3 Kinsale boats sailing on as 1. Hard to differentiate there. Still very close. West Kirby got it all to do there. Kinsale doing a great job. Up the final beat, Boozer in grey versus Royal Thames in blue. Difficult to say.
Very difficult to say. Boozer certainly got first place, but there's all sorts of games going on rest around. Oh, I would say that's Boozer just got through, sneaked through there. I think that could be a 1-2 combination.
Looks like a 1-2 combination for Boozer, which would take them to 8 wins, and that keeps them in the hunt, so that's good for them. West Kirby and Itchener in the yellow and the red. Boats look beautiful sailing down towards us in the grandstand.
And as we know, the red and yellow boats are your favourite boats.
They are the best looking boats here. West Kirby holding first. And it looks as if they've maybe snuck through. That boat number 15 looks as if they won't be in last position. But boat number 17 coming across on starboard. It's whether or not West Kirby boats can cause a bit of mischief. Just starting in front of us is a little collision. Southampton in orange versus Cambridge in blue. 23 is over, you heard the call there, so that should give the advantage to Orange. Blue boats are 22 and 24, off the line beautifully. So Cambridge in blue, Southampton in orange. What's happening here? West Kirby trying to slow this
Everything
down.
can slow down.
So West Kirby are in red, Kinsale are in yellow. West Kirby are trying to get that phone number 15 into second place, and they'll go through to a 1-2 combination. West Kirby got a chance here. Phone number 14 can get round into a 1-2-3, but they take a 1-2 combination. Great conversion there. Umpire just having to reverse out the way there. West Kirby going through to a 1-2, might be a 5, might be a 6, but it's very close racing here. So West Kirby really needed to do something fantastic there, and they did. They did a great combination, slowed the Kinsale boats down, and if they can manage to hold on to this win, it kind of keeps them in the pack for the hunt for a quarter-final place. We're getting to the time of the day where these are really important races. We kind of think we'll get 4 rounds tomorrow. You might get 3. Normally we get 4 rounds, so at the end of the racing at 6 o'clock tonight, we should see the cream of the crop at the top. We should see who the top 8 might be. If you're in the top 10 or 12, you really want to fight in the morning to get to the top 8. So West Kirby looking like they have a 1-2, but you'll notice the wind has shifted a little bit, just changed around to the north a bit. Up in the middle of the lake, the orange versus the blue, is Southampton in orange versus Cambridge in blue. Southampton take a first, but I suspect they may be in a 1-3-4, but that's a good job by the blue boats. Just slowing up, and he's slurping up. So it's a 1 for Southampton. It looks like
Kinsale will have to take spins, didn't give room on the wall when the West Kirby boat asked for it. And he's taking a penalty there from the umpire. That's 7-20. It's a big penalty to take.
So, and at a crucial time in the race, you see the wind changing. The West Kirby guys are going up on this lake. They should better than anyone. You see they hold the first, and they're staying as we look nearer the wall, nearer to the pond. They know the wind is a little bit better there. It looks as if they have a 1-2 or a 1-3, maybe a 1-3-4. But that looks like that'll be a win for West Kirby, so they take it first. Sailing down to us, looking magnificent, to the orange and blue boats. The orange boats to Southampton with a first and a second. Cambridge with a 3rd, 4th, 5th of that chasing. They're doing their utmost.
And West Kirby take a 1-2. 5.
So that takes West Kirby on to 9 wins, which would put them just on the edge of the top 8 there. They want to go. They're a couple of wins today, and they'll really cement it. The orange ones are Southampton. They are on 8 wins, and Cambridge are on, they're on 7 wins. So it's really getting tight. Looks like the orange boats will convert here to a 1-2. Just off the start line, race 205, 205. Weymouth versus Oxford and Cambridge. Weymouth and dark blue look as if they have control of this one with 2 boats out in front. The white boats are Oxford and Cambridge with it all to do. Orange doing a good job here. Go Southampton, go through to a 1st and a 2nd. Now they just have to keep that lead. So it's great to see lots of young people round about watching and doing the crabbing. But for those of you who are interested in trying a bit of sailing, you can either come to the sailing club and ask about it there. We have onboarding, which is a way to get anyone to learn to sail. Lessons on a Saturday, I believe. Or at the north end of the lake, they have a sailing school there. They have many schools, many courses. They do canoeing, kayaking, windsurfing, dragon boat racing, things like that. It's just good to get the kids out on the water having fun. So do get involved. On a day like this, you can't beat it. Yesterday, you probably asked the competitors and they would have thought otherwise. It was rainy and cold.
And of course, the onboard of the sailing club, you don't need to be a club member to get involved with that. The idea is to come down, try sailing out, and if you enjoy it, why not come along on a Friday night and join in with the juniors? They're here every Friday night, go out here, obviously sailing in the summer.
Yeah, I'm just having fun in the winter, so it's about everybody having fun and enjoying themselves. So I think the orange boats there at Southampton will be enjoying themselves with a 1-2 lead. They'll be very pleased with that. At the top of the course, the blue boats look as if they're going round, which is Weymouth with a maybe, well, they have a first, I mean, that's very close. Maybe a 3rd. They have a 1-3-6, but that's tight. It's whether or not the white boat there can hold them up. Oxford and Cambridge holding there. It looks as if Oxford and Cambridge go through a 2-3-4 in the white boats. Southampton just taking a 1-2 at the finish line there.
Yes, they've got a 1-2 there, 1-2-6. And they won't mind the 6, they've won that race.
So that's Hampton Uni go from 6 wins to 7 in their middle of the pack, so they're pretty good there. The Whites there of Oxford and Cambridge really chasing down 2, 3, 4, maybe trying to get that wall. That's very strong. And then just starting in front of us, the black and white boats circling around each other like a lion chasing his prey. They're trying to chase them into the start. Race 206, Oxford University in black, Bristol Barracuda in white. So Weymouth are in the blue, they hold first, and they've managed to get in there really. The Oxford and Cambridge in the white have maybe given them a bit of a chance. Black versus white off the line, it's a clean start. One of the white boats comes back, but there's a red flag pointing, but I'm not sure who we know. The umpire is miles away from the incident. The black boat doing a spin there. That hands the race to the white boats. Look as if they can take that out to a 1-2. That is Bristol versus Oxford. Bristol are in the white, looking as if they'll stay to a 1-2 combination. Wind just shifting around a little bit here. It's going a little bit more northerly. In front of us, the blue boats, Weymouth still hold first, but the white boats of Oxford and Cambridge come through to a 2, 3, 4, and it was a really good job by them.
All to play for that leading boat there. He's got a lot to do if he wants to get back into a winning combination.
Yeah, it's difficult when you're there. There's not much you can really do because you've got to stop 3 boats, and that's difficult enough to stop 1 boat. Now the white boats doing a good job there. They hold the 2, 3, 4 combination from Bristol, and Oxford University in the black sailing up the beat. So you see going up on the far side, the black versus white. White is Bristol. They look as if they still hold a 1-2, but the black's coming back. And in front of us, the blue and white, just to the right of the grandstand. It looks as if Weymouth in the blue hold first, but they've got 5 and 6. Oxford and Cambridge holding 2, 3, 4 should be a win. So, good racing going on here on the Marine Lake. Wind just changing. Perfect conditions now. Maybe 10 knots of wind. Not leaning out. It's now about boat handling and skill and tactics. White boats go around there with a 1-2 combination. White boats of Oxford and Cambridge. Apologies, not Oxford and Cambridge. Black versus white. White is Bristol. Black is Oxford. Bristol have a 1-2 combination. And then in the blue versus white boats, sailing up the last beat, the last leg of the course to the finish, we have Weymouth in the blue and Oxford and Cambridge in the white.
And Oxford and Cambridge look as if they're holding 1-4-5 at the moment. That's a winning combination.
Ten seconds to go to the start of race 207. Old Wainfleet versus Edinburgh Export. Old Wainfleet's in grey, Edinburgh in dark blue. Grey boat definitely over the line. And the blue, so that might be good enough. 2 blue over the line. In the black versus white, we have Oxford and Cambridge in white just sailing around with a 1-2 combination. At the finish there, Chris, is that a win for the white boats of Oxford and Cambridge with a 1-3-4?
1-3-4, under 10. They've won that race.
Oxford and Cambridge move up to 8 wins. So they're about 12. So, just saying that the first beat with the grey versus the blue boats. Grey is Old Wainfleet, Edinburgh Export is dark blue. Very easy, very even. It may be the blues hold 2 out of the top